my dad taught me this principle, and it's a global principle, right? But I heard it first from him, and he told me that value is determined by the market. So in other words, like, I think at the time we were trying to sell something. I think it was a house or something in our portfolio. We were trying to sell it, and we were talking to an agent and determining like what price should we set for it. And my dad had a valuation in his mind, the agent had a valuation in his mind, and they were kind of going back and forth because he couldn't tell whether the value that the agent was saying we should place on it was legitimate enough. And his argument was, you can set a price for a service or a product, but if the market isn't willing to pay that price, then you're overvaluing your product, right? So the market determines the value. So we can think we're as valuable as we want to be, but if the market or the customers don't agree with that valuation, then it's going to prove that we're overvaluing ourselves. So in the same way, continuing to increase our value means continuing to better our skill sets, to better our potential, and not only better it, right, but put it on display to prove why we are valuable.